I hope you not just hate watching me. Hey guys, Matt McKeever here, and so just want to shoot a quick video for you today about communications with realtors and introducing yourself to a realtor for the first time. And so the interesting thing here is I think a lot of us, when we start investing in real estate, we don't really take ourselves seriously, and so it's really easy for other people not to take us seriously as well, simply because they can see that indecision, that lack of confidence in yourself, and so they're just going to assume that maybe you're too young or you're too poor or you don't know enough in order to really get involved in the world of real estate investing. And so that's why starting off a relationship on the right footing is just so important. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool just to literally go back, show you guys the script that I used to use back when I met Jeff Weibel. And I used it on all kinds of different realtors essentially. The idea was I just wanted to establish for them a set of criteria so they knew exactly what I was looking for. Now I was still interested in deals outside of that set of criteria, but a lot of people, when they first meet a realtor, they say things like, just give me the deals, or I want great deals, or just I want to make lots of money. And it's yeah, everyone wants the best deals. Everyone wants to make lots of money in real estate investing. It's why you probably got into real estate investing in the first place. But that really doesn't give you a realtor a lot to work with. So I just kind of want to show you how I tried to make Jeff Weibel's job way easier when he first met me. Ever since then, I've been making his life a lot harder. But at the start, I was trying to make his life easy. And so let's just dive into the email. I'll read it off to you and you guys can check it out. I'll also have a link in the video description down below of this exact template. I'm not suggesting you copy it verbatim, but feel free to use it as a template and yeah, run with it. I guess I'll just first show you the email Jeff sent me, and so these days I get a lot more of these feelers from realtors, where in the past it was usually me always initiating contact. But hey Matt, I received your email from Sam Sador. You are interested in buying an investment property. Both Sam and I are very knowledgeable on the subject because we own them ourselves. Send me a reply back if you want to chat real estate, or text this number, Jeff. So, just based off that little email, Jeff was able to kind of show me a little bit why I should want to work with him, because he is a real estate investor himself. So my response to Jeff was, hey Jeff, thanks for following up with me. Yes, I'm interested in purchasing investment properties. Just a quick background on me. I currently have 3 student rentals by Fanshawe, a fourplex on Central, and I'm in the process of closing a triplex. Home inspection this weekend. I'm a 30-year-old CPA and I bought my first investment property in 2010. It's a house by Fanshawe. I'm hoping to scale up and acquire 2 to 4 more properties in the year early 2017. So right there, I just kind of want to establish my credentials. In this case, I'd already bought investment property, so I already had a little bit of a portfolio to flash him. And so whether you just own your own house, whether you own, one shitty little condo rental, make sure you let the realtor know about it and also kind of lay out your future plans. Because the key here is, I was planning to scale up and acquire 2 to 4 properties. So unlike your average just home buyer that's buying their McMansion, Jeff knows that there's potential for multiple opportunities, multiple deals, multiple commissions with me over a short period of time. So I'm sort of like a reoccurring revenue stream rather than just a one-off sale, which most home buyers are going to be a one-off sale, or a one-off sale every 10, 15 years when they're upgrading or downsizing. And then otherwise, I just want to comment, it's kind of funny that I was saying that I wanted to buy 2 to 4 more properties in 2016, early 2017, because I bought a lot more than that. But that's why goal setting is important, so you at least know you have something to aim for. So then diving back into the email, I quickly jumped over to your website. I'd be interested in hearing further about your current property portfolio and experiences with rating. I've heard very strong and very mixed opinions on them. I currently don't have a go-to real estate agent. Traditionally, I've been drawn more to for sale by owner properties. Of the properties I bought, 3 were from MLS, 3 were Kijiji, but a good deal is a good deal regardless of where it's found. So, in this paragraph, I was just trying to establish with Jeff, again, laying out some of my experience, but also really trying to start the foundation of that, I'm probably going to work with multiple real estate agents. I'm still going to be hunting for deals for myself, but if you're able to find me a good deal, it's a good deal and I'm happy to buy it. So then, instead of just leaving it at that and being like, go get me a good deal, Jeff, which would have really left him with not a lot to work with because he'd have no limitations. So what's good, what's bad? So I tried to quantify for him what the average property I was currently buying looked like and what the future ones I wanted to buy looked like as well. So the profile of property I expect to be targeting is $150,000 to $350,000 price, needing at least some repairs, updating, likely $5,000 to $30,000, and is under rented based on the surrounding area. The property is likely an older, large house with at least 5 bedrooms or has been subdivided into multiple units, or that can easily be done. The neighborhood I think most commonly meets these criteria are Stanley, the Ridgeway, the small area south of the river, east of Wharncliffe, north of York and Stanley, to the area directly adjacent to Black Friars, areas just southwest of there, the Fringe of Old North, Woodfield, for example, along Adelaide or just south or north of Oxford between Richmond and Adelaide, and then Old East, an area south of the tracks between Adelaide and Quebec and north of Dundas, SoHo, an area south of Horton, north of the river and west of Adelaide. So, that was pretty wordy, and Jeff has definitely made fun of me multiple times over the years about this email. But at the end of the day, this email is effective because I've really laid out for them. He knows the exact neighborhoods I want to buy. He knows the exact price points I'm entertaining. And he knows roughly kind of that I'm fine with doing some work myself because of the fact that I'm saying 5 to 30,000 rentals. In this email, I was really just trying to establish for him, kind of what the profile of properties I currently have. At the same time, I didn't want to be hemmed in, so then I added this additional paragraph, though I'm open to suggestions on opportunities, areas you think I'm overlooking. Also, if you have any experience with building, adding additions to properties, that's an area of field I'd be very interested in learning about, as it's an area I have no experience with, but would love to learn more about. So, again, even though I've laid out for him up above the exact profile of a building I'd love to buy, I did still want to give him the heads up that, if you find a good opportunity, let me know and I'm still interested. And then just want to lay out ways that he could potentially value add to me. So, if he knew a renovator that did a lot of additions, or if he knew an investor that frequently added bedrooms and bathrooms or living space by building additions or dormers or whatever the case is, that was an area I really want to learn about because it's an area I have no experience with, and that I thought by networking would be one of the best ways for me to get that experience. So then finally, just kind of wrap up. If you're free to meet sometime over the next week or two and interested in doing so, let me know, and we can maybe grab a coffee or a beer. Or if there's any properties you currently think are particularly interesting, we could walk through a couple. And just thanks, Matt, myself. So that's essentially it for this script. I do think that it needs to be relatively wordy. I think that you really want to lay things out. I think it also helps you come off as more professional. You seem like you know what you're doing, and hopefully you do know what you're doing, and if you don't, hopefully you'll figure it out before you get there. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of value in these emails, and rather than, the one-off conversations you have with a realtor, even going through the spiel over the phone with a realtor is great, but the thing is, the nice thing about it being in writing, it being in emails, Jeff could always go back and refer to it to remind himself of the neighborhoods that I really cared about. Particularly if he's got multiple investor clients, you might start to get jumbled and forget what's what. So having it laid out in email is really important. Again, this is just my opinion, but you're watching my channel because you want my opinion, right? I hope you're not just hate watching me. So yeah, that's really it for this video. I just really want to break out for you guys how I introduce myself to realtors and kind of what I think is important when you're making that first introduction and how to establish that relationship. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below, what sort of script, what sort of introduction do you use when you meet a realtor? Are you way less formal than me? Are you more formal? Are you sending them like a perspective or a prospectus, just kind of laying out all your different investments and just kind of really establishing kind of your capital and what you have available to work with? I'd really love to hear in the comment section down below how you guys are approaching this. And if you haven't been approaching it this way, do you think this would change the way realtors took you seriously? Do you think that you'd have better success if you started scripting things out and started sending these off to realtors? I know lots of real estate investors who use tons of different realtors. And again, I think by having really laid out criteria for them, it's just gonna make life a lot easier for them. And at the end of the day, they're only humans, realtors. And that means they're gonna work for what's in their best interest at the end of the day. We all have that conflict of self-interest. And so by making their jobs easier, by making a cookie cutter process for them to give you the best deals, I think you're gonna get tons of value from it. Anyways, if you got tons of value from this video, I'd love it if you smash that like button. Hit that beautiful subscribe button up there, and YouTube wants you to check out this video. And until the next video, remember, making money is a team sport. There's more than enough money out there for us all to make it. But if you're not saving it, what's the point, guys? Thanks. Bye.